going on, guys? This is Joey Young. Today I'm going to show you guys how to set up your ADA filter. So this is the ES300 model, so the Superjet version, and pretty much all of their filters are pretty similar, so you can definitely apply the setup the same way as any other ADA model. So I took out everything that was in the box and in the canister, so there's stuff in the canister as well. As you can see, we have on the far left here, that is your power supply. This is going to be your foam. They're just cut up in cubes. This right here is a baggie that has some metal clamps, plus a cleaning polisher for your stainless steel here. So if it ever gets dirty or whatever, you can use that white powder there, mix it with water. You can definitely clean that stuff. It comes with a nice little bottom, foam that it sits on. This is the top with the pump. And it comes with two of these metal, racks that are inside the canister. And it also comes with a bag of basically carbon, a huge bag of carbon. So this is already pre-rinsed, so just FYI. I almost forgot, it also comes with tubing. Of course, you need tubing for this. There's two different sizes, one for the outlet, and then this is one for the inlet. And just a quick and easy, it'll save you time down the road, is buy some disconnects. These are Eheim disconnects. I'm just reusing these from my old filter. It doesn't come with any disconnects, so pretty much if you want to clean your filter, you pretty much have to pull up the outlet pipes so that water doesn't basically siphon onto your floors. So with these, you can quickly just shut off the valve, disconnect it, and then everything is good. And when you're ready, you can plug it back in and basically hook it up. If you're buying this model, the 300 model, these came from the Eheim 150 Classic. So pretty much one size was 9/12 millimeter, and the other one was 12/16 millimeter, so the bigger one. So they definitely fit. So make sure you guys pick these up. They'll save you time down the road. So quick tip there. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything out of the bag that I really need. So these metal clamps, I do need these. The power supply unit, need that. This one will open later when we're ready to throw it in. This one came in a bag and I already rinsed it, and so this is ready for me to use. Bam. And everything is ready and in place. Alright, so you got two different sizes of metal clamps. The bigger one goes down here, and the smaller one goes over here next to the pump, basically on top of the pump. Alright, so first step, let's go ahead and take one of these guys and make sure these metal legs here are on the bottom, not on the top like this. You can kind of see it in here too. Let me kind of show you guys. You see that metal outlet right there in the thing? Pretty much want to place it so that it goes under one of these quadrants so it doesn't block it. Go ahead and just put that in there, and it should sit nicely with some sort of gap on the bottom, like that, or like so. Alright, so you have that in there. The next step is this bag right here. Alright, so you got all of your BioCube, and they're all in here. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your bag of carbon and then dump that in there as well. Or I say shimmy that in, because it's actually a pretty big bag. That. So now you have your carbon bag. And you take your last piece metal, you want to put it this way so your metal legs are on top. So looking like that. And the very next important thing is your O-ring. Let's make sure that that's clean. And we're going to put it along here, like so. And finally, you are going to put in your metal top, and you're going to close it up and down, and lock it in place. It's actually like so. So now it's tight. Everything looks good there. Alright, so once you have everything in place, the next thing you want to do is find a spot for where you want to put the filter. So I'm going to put it over here, but pretty much you're going to take your tubing, plug it in, go up to the height that's desired, cut the length, the wires, you know, pretty much prep everything to the way you like it. Same thing with the inlet and outlet flow here. So what I'm going to do is basically measure this, I'm going to put it in place, and then I'll get back with you guys in a second here. Alright, so I have the filter all set up. The metal clamps are in place, and as you can see I put the disconnects in there all the way up into the actual tubings. The one thing I did switch out was I went ahead and bought and used the smaller mesh size, just because I am going to keep smaller critters, and the inlet flow pieces look like they're kind of big. They can suck up some stuff, so I went ahead and just switched that out. So nothing different there. Alright guys, so the filter is ready to go. Pretty much I'm going to fill this tank up and start the filter. Alright guys, I'm starting to put the filter together here, but I want to show you guys a quick tip on how to start the siphon for the filter. So obviously you have everything hooked up, and this is your outlet flow. You can pretty much either use this and just suck on it. That's a normal way. Or if you don't want to do that, if you get some sort of syringe that actually can fit this, and you can kind of just make a seal of this, and you pull on this. This will basically do the same thing as what normally you would just suck on. You will basically pull water, and it'll start the siphon that way. So if this is a quick and easy tip right here, just buy one of these. This is a larger syringe. As you can see, it gets wider, and this will fit basically small, nano. So I use this a lot for my Eheims because they don't have a priming method, and this one is also similar canister to an Eheim where it doesn't have a priming unit, so you have to prime it yourself. With the Fluvos, they do have it, which is a real plus. But yeah, this is a quick tip for you guys. Just put it in here, and you literally, I might have it on a lock position, but I did this method, and I just basically pulled once, and it started siphoning. If it doesn't work, you can do it again and pull again, and it'll start to siphon. So right now, I'm pretty much letting the water drain into the canister right here. And as the water level goes low, I'm filling it back up pretty much, but nothing too fancy here. So once it comes out, you can lock it. So that means the whole canister is filled with water, and also this is basically fully primed, and you can just basically plug in your filter now, and it's good to go. Alright guys, so I have the tank all up and running. It's a little bit cloudy due to the carbon doing its thing, so it'll probably clear up in a couple days here. No worries there. So yeah, I'll let this guy run and come back at you when I have the plants all up in place. Later guys.